Hey y'all, it's Jen for the Love of Virus. Welcome to another video. Today's project is this one, and it is a box that uses the envelope punch board to make this wonderfully unique top. This is not my original design, and I found it online, and I apologize, but I did not write down the creator. I'm sorry, on my notes I did not. So I apologize for not being able to give credit. If I can remember, I will go back and see if I can find it, and I'll write the person's name in the description. But this is not my original design. I cased this, but I thought it was so gorgeous. I just had to try it, and it makes these wonderfully unique ridges here on this top of the box, and then you can put anything you want in there. I wonder if a snail would fit in there. Yep, look at there. Probably two, actually. It's a bit too big for a fast fuse, but you could definitely fit two snails in there. It is, let's see, 4 inches by 2 inches by 1.5 inches. So it's a decent sized box. So this is using the painter's palette paper. And I usually use this when I'm trying to make my prototypes because it's not one that I'm typically very fond of. But when I got through with it, I was like, wow, this is really pretty. Let me see if I can't make it actually work. And so I did, and then used a sweet sugar plum bottom, and then I used, this is actually the, what is it? This one. The Oh So Succulent, and it's the dies. Let's see, it's this one, this one, and this one. This one, this one, and this one. I just put that. And then that's the Love, Falling in Love embellishments there. And then that stamp set is something else. What is that? You guys are screaming it at me. Here it is. Blooms and Wishes. And I just used a couple of the smaller flowers, and I used the For You sentiment. Anyway. So let me show you how to make the box, because that's the focus. I'm going to make a cutesy one. Since I made an elegant one in this one, I'm going to make a cutesy one in this one. And I'm going to use the, what is this called? Tasty Treats specialty paper, because I thought that was adorable. And what better to pair it with? No, not the Tasty Treats paper, or stamp set, but the Tasty Trucks. I'm going to use this guy and this guy, and it's going to be cute. So, let's get started. On the top of your paper, your designer series paper, it's going to be, I'm sorry, I didn't even give you the measurements. This is 4 by 6. My pool party is 5 by 7. Okay, 4 by 6, 5 by 7. On the 4 by 6, you're going to score it 1 inch on all 4 sides. I love the colors in this Tasty Treat stuff. It's just so me. Even though I'm not really a big fan of like popsicles and stuff like that, I just think it's so cute. While I have this out, that 5 by 7, you're going to score at 1.5 plus a little bit. So 1.5, maybe not quite to the next score line, just 1.5 and a skosh is what I like to say. Just want to bump it so that the box will fit nicely in the lid. So 1.5 and just a skosh. I'm not quite bumping it over to the next line. And that's on all 4 sides again. Okay? All right, so we can set that aside. We're done with our scoring tool. Now we're going to bring in the envelope punch board. And just on our designer series paper, we are going to line up our paper at the 1 inch mark. Can you all see that? The 1 inch mark is just right here. So we're going to line up the edge of our paper at the 1 inch mark. And we're going to punch on all 4 sides. Okay. It's 3. And this is 4. Now we're going to flip the paper over because we need to get these. And the easiest way to do that is to flip the paper over and punch at 1 on all 4 sides. Okay, so you're left with something that looks crazy. I'll flip it over so you can see it a little bit better. Looks like that. Looks like a turtle to me. Anyway, okay, so let's fold our score lines. You don't need to burnish it because it's just designer series paper. And your fingers are fine. Okay. And then what we want to do is we want to just cut on one of these lines here. On both sides. Because these are going to become our tabs and they're going to tuck under here and effectively create that beautiful corner. Got it? So we want to flip it over and get some fuse. We'll do one side at a time. And be gentle with this now, because if you're using designer series paper, it could tear. Because fuse, you have to be a little aggressive to get it to turn loose. Okay. And then we'll line this one up here, like that. And we'll line this one up here, like that. Mine are not exactly even, but it's all right. User error. Oops, I should have hit the fuse on all of them at once. Okay, let's use Tombow for these. Quick improvisation. Do your adhesive on all 4 tabs first. Then you won't have this problem. Okay. And then there. And this last tab here. Isn't that gorgeous? What a beautiful box lid. I just love that. I think that's so pretty. And it's so unique. Look at that. Love it. Okay. Now for your bottom, fold and burnish your score lines. And this is, we're just going to create a box like we always do. Up the rectangle, miter in the square. On both sides. Up the rectangle, miter in the square. Up the rectangle, miter in the square. Up the rectangle, miter in the square. Okay. And again, we'll use fuse. I'm using my silicone mat because my fuse has a tendency to get away from me sometimes. And I don't want it to get all over my paper and stuff. Again, just line up the corners. Oh, let's not make the same mistake we just did. Put adhesive on all of our tabs before we build our box so we don't have the same problem. Okay. Line up our corners. We'll line up our corners. Oops, you couldn't see me, sorry. Line up our corners. There we go. There's our box. And here is our lid. Fancy schmancy. Look at that. Love it. Love it. Okay. We're already at 8 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I will embellish it off camera and I'll make a picture of it and put it on at the end of the video. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope you try it out. It's just a wonderfully sweet box. That's really bothering me. I've got to trim that. It's a sweet box that if you get it right, has a beautiful scalloped edge with the envelope punch board. Let me see, can I get this in there? Yes, okay. I don't know how I got that wrong. Going too quick probably. Okay, let's try that again. There. I just think it's adorable and I hope you like it as well. Hope you have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.